Certain organizations of farmers are holding a bandh in Punjab today. This is in support of the hunger strike being held by their leader Jagdeep Singh Dhaliwal. Mr. Jagdeep Singh Dhaliwal has been on hunger strike for around a month, raising 13-point demands. The main demand is give legal protection to MSP of all agricultural crops in Punjab. I think this is a demand which no government will be able to accede. But there are also allegations that the present strike of farmers which is being held in the border of Punjab and Haryana is actually an effort of certain separatist groups like Khalistanis to hold a protest through back door. But the farmers say the government may eventually do away with, the minimum support price. So they fear that the government in the coming days will bring back the farmers' will which the union government introduced in 2021. Now, this is the situation. I think the situation is worth analyzing closely. Welcome to Insights. This is Hari Kumar. All of you may be remembering the protest of farmers in 2021. In 2021, farmers flooded from various parts of Punjab and Haryana and they occupied Delhi. The protest of farmers went on for months and eventually the BJP-led union government was forced to repeal the farmers' bill. The farmers' bill in a few ways actually was beneficial to the farming community because it gave them the right to sell their agricultural produce at competitive rates to anybody who wanted to buy. The farmers then raised the fear that if that happens, the corporates will enter into agreement with farmers. And at first, the farmers may get a good price. Eventually, the bargaining power of corporates will increase. And it will reach a stage when the corporates will bring down the prices and they will have the monopoly of procuring agriculture produce from Punjab. That was what the leaders of protesting farmers said at that time. But there is another side to the whole issue. Actually, when you hear when farmers express the fear of corporates, you might be tempted to think that at present there are no intermediaries between farmers and buyers in Punjab. This is actually totally false. There are intermediaries in Punjab. The truth is that no farmer can sell their produce freely or at the place where he likes. So there are intermediaries. The intermediaries are called arhadiyas, and these are people who fleece farmers. In Punjab and many North Indian states, you can sell agricultural produce only in government-owned mandis, which are controlled by these middlemen. Everything is controlled there, and they take away a part of the price also as their commission. They themselves called commission agents, and they have got a certain degree of legal protection provided by the state governments. Actually, farmers are at the mercy of these commission agents. Till around 2005, there have been many conflicts between farmers and these commission agents in Punjab and many other places in North India. But all on a sudden, these commission agents became protectors of farmers, and they have been able to instill fear in the minds of farmers and exploit their ire against the government. And initially, they claimed that the protesters had the support of not just the farming community, but the whole community in North India. But when recently the elections were held, BJP returned to power in Haryana, which was one of the states where the farmers' protest was intense. So that makes something clear. Actually, these protesters don't have the support of local community, and there are people who support these protest, but they are a particular group. They have got vested interest. These Arhadiyas are said to be the greatest donors or biggest funders to Gurudwaras in Punjab. And they are very close to Nihangs who protect these Gurudwaras. Nihangs are often criticized as a fundamentalist group, a religious fundamentalist group. And eventually from a fundamentalist you become an extremist, and from an extremist you become a terrorist. So as some people or even the BJP and supporters accuse, there are reasons to think that the Arhadiyas are actually supporting the Khalistanis separatists. So the protest is that way. If you interpret it, the protest is actually a false flag operation. It's an effort to hold a protest through backdoor. So if the problem of farmers is the fear that eventually a monopoly will exist and middlemen will take away their profit, then what about Arhadiyas? The entire ecosystem that controls mandis in Punjab is said to be exploiters. There are, union of transporters, then union of millers are there, union of these middlemen are there. Farmers are given loans by these Arhadiyas or intermediaries at a very high rate of around 18%. That is what I read from media and newspapers, including newspapers. So, it's not as transparent as one thinks or one is tempted to think. There are many gray areas in the protest. And the fallacy that the protesters have got the support of the common man in the North India cannot be accepted now. Because, the BJP government has recorded a credible win in Haryana against all odds. So I think the whole argument falls flat in the face. So this is the situation. Now the union government actually repealed the 2021 farm bills. Then what is the fear of these protesting farmers at present? I think they think that the whole country has now realized the hollowness of the protest, hollowness of the argument of protesting farmers of 2021. Now they are really afraid that there is still the union government can bring in legislation. There is no need to be afraid that the minimum support prices will be taken away. Minimum support price is already there for rice and wheat. And since the union government has promised free food grains for around 80 crore people, the government cannot easily stop minimum support price. So the government needs to purchase food grains from farmers. The government needs to encourage farmers to cultivate also. So this is a fallacy that MSP needs a legal protection. Actually, at least for the next 5 to 10 years, the government will not withdraw the minimum support price. You may be asking that what will happen after 10 years. Even the farmers of Punjab are leaving the state and migrating to other countries. So they are not poor farmers. They are rich farmers. They own Mercedes. They own tractors. They own palatial homes. So they are not poor people. And another important fact is that again, the influence of terrorists needs to be investigated. Many groups are using this Arhadiyas for money laundering in Punjab. They are collecting illegal cess. They are collecting part of profit from farmers. So these are all illegal money. Actually, this is a case worth an investigation by Enforcement Directorate. Another important aspect, is that during 1980s, when terrorism was at its peak in Punjab, Hindus were in rural areas in Punjab were forced to sell off their land holdings, and all the land holdings now fell into the hands of Sikh community, and those people were threatened by terrorists also. Because it is easy for the terrorists to threaten Sikhs. rather than Hindus. Threatening Hindus means a communal problem. You can easily do it among your own community. So this is actually, there are ulterior motives behind this. So you cannot simply dismiss such allegations. Hope the union government will investigate into all aspects and will not bow their head before these protesters this time. Actually, they should have fought last time. They should not have repealed the farm bill. And they should have been able to convince farmers. They should have been able to disseminate the information about the corrupt ecosystem that rules or that suppresses farmers in Punjab. They had not done that. I hope this time the BJP will be able to do that. So let's see how the BJP and the union government are now going to face these allegations. Meet you with another topic next time. Till then, goodbye.